guys, welcome back to the channel. I am getting ready to prep for dinner. It is 8 o'clock, so we're a little bit behind, but it's okay. I mean, right now everything's kind of leisurely, and we're not doing anything too heavy. Just kind of want a al fresco kind of dinner. Gonna do shrimp quesadillas. Eden's gonna have hers with some leftover rice, and she wants me to make some green beans for her. So the girls and Daddy are just watching some Sesame Street right now. They're in the office. They're just hanging out. And I just decided to come in here and chat while it was quiet because that doesn't happen often. But yeah, I thought I would just catch everybody up with where we've been. It's been some months. I think it's probably been about a good 4 months that I haven't really made, I won't say that I haven't made videos, because I have, I just haven't posted a video. I've been making lots of videos, but some of the stuff you probably won't see, honestly, because it just kind of passed the time, doesn't really make sense at this point. I guess the only reason for it right now is that I have just been adjusting, you know, like everybody else in their own way with what's going on around the country. Life is just different, and it just feels different, and that takes time to get adjusted to. And then when you have kids, there's a lot of different emotions and a lot of different feelings that you have to work through, and different personalities that you have to help through the situation. And I think that's just where I'm at. You know, I think the first month I was like, oh wow, this is exciting. Not exciting, but I was happy to be home, in the sense of I could catch up finally on the stuff that you know, was going in my house, and you know, just like cleaning up and getting things done and that sort of thing. I think I was even in the process of making a video about the fact that I had gone back to work, and you know, hubby and I were sitting down and talking about those life changes and things like that, and I didn't even get a chance to upload that, if I'm not mistaken, because everything just came to a halt just that quick. I had created this whole month's worth of little projects, because you know, at first they said, oh, it'll probably just be a month that you're home for, and I thought, oh, this is a great opportunity to get, you know, things done, you know, and kind of get back to business as usual, like when I was at home. But that quickly fizzled as the weeks dragged into months, and you know, days into weeks, weeks into months, you know. And it just, I think, took a bigger toll on me than what I initially realized. It was just a lot with the homeschooling and keeping up with all of the things. And you know, the baby had started daycare earlier in the year, so she was just really starting to get used to that, and she was very emotional about not going, and you know, vocal about asking, you know, I want to go to school, I go to school today. And you know, Eden had a really hard time adjusting to, you know, just abruptly not seeing her teacher anymore and her friends. At first it was really fun because it happened right after their spring break. So we were out for a week for spring break, and the baby was really excited about that because, you know, she was home with mom and dad, and that hadn't happened in a while. And she thought that was really fun. And Brober and Sissy were here, And so that was fun. And then all of a sudden it was like, what happened to my routine that I just got used to? And the same with Eden. It was fun. After spring break, we did our own little version of homeschool. And, she enjoyed that. She enjoyed that time that we had to bond and be together and all of that. And it was just, it was just a whole thing, But then when school, came back and said, this is the way we're going to do it, then it turned into a different thing, because why are we doing school at home? And it's different when you're doing it, mommy, versus now the school's doing it. And, it became a whole thing. There was a lot of emotional days and raw emotions, and then times that I had to just sit and talk her through it. And, Emery really had a hard time. He's very social. School is his time to really just see all of his friends and be in his element. And, he missed his sports and all of that. So it was very rough for him in the beginning. It's still very hard. Now that the new school year, will be starting shortly, there is nothing in play right now to say, hey, we're going to have sports. They even started back practice just to do conditioning and stuff like that. And they were social distancing and everything. But then the governor came back and he has now re-shut down certain things. So that's out the window. So it's like so many ups and downs for them, And they think they're going to get to do something, and then it turns into like a hard no, So we can't really make plans, can't do anything, all the things. So there's a lot of emotions that go along with that. And I think kids really take the brunt of that. As adults, we just have to push through and figure it out. And whether we're going to work or working from home, but even their spaces at home aren't the same. If you're working from home, they have to be quiet. If you go to work, then they're home where you have to figure out care for them. And even that's different than what it was before. So it's just a lot of different things that's been going on for us, and just deciding whether or not to send the baby back into daycare. And, I thought it was best for me to give up her spot for, our frontline workers and, the essential people who really do need the care. And, if I'm at home and, I can't go into work, why should I send her in, So things like that, we had to really sit down and discuss and figure it out. And then my husband's work schedule was different, and a lot of things changed, and his hours got cut, and just so many things, And I think especially as a mom or as a parent, you start to take on all of those things, all of those emotions, all of those feelings, and it just can take a toll after a while. So, I've had a lot of good days, happy days, where it was so good to just be back with my kids and spend that time and be in close proximity with them. But then other days where it's just like, I need a minute. I just need a minute. I need to go and sit somewhere by myself without somebody in my face, or without somebody else having a need or a want or a cry or a whine, and just do something for me. And it's like, what are you going to do? What can you do? You walk out of the house, where can you go? What can you do, So, you can go sit in the car, I guess, with a mask on. And it's just one of those things that it's been a really big settling point, and a really big adjustment. That's not even an adjustment, because you're still constantly changing. We just don't know we don't know what's next. So you have to like constantly be flexible and be available to, you know, your families and yourself. You have to realize that you need that emotional step back and that emotional time out to just sit down and relax and to, yeah, you know, people say, oh, you're at home. You know, there's a lot of people that are bored in quarantine right now. I'm not one of them. I haven't had the ability to be bored. You know, with 3 kids at home, that's not even a thing. That's not a possibility. So, you know, I think everybody has their own different struggle. You know, it's easy for us moms to look at somebody who's single and say, oh, you're so lucky because you get all this free time, but they're probably lonely. You know, at least I have the hugs and kisses at the end of the night, you know, and there is a bedtime eventually, you know. So there's that. And, you know, single people look at, oh, I wish I had a family, but, you know, us mamas might just want to read a book once in a while. So, you know, I try to respect everybody's position and everybody's place in life right now and what we're all going through, and just know that, you know, we have to give that grace to one another and realize that this is hard for everybody in their own special, unique way, and everybody's dealing with it the best they can, you know, for the most part. Some people are losing it out there, but, you know, we have to think about it as like, as friends and family members, are we really checking in with one another? Are we remembering like, hey, did I hear from such and such in days or weeks? You know, make sure that that person is okay, because not everybody is okay right now. You know, okay is a state of mind and a state of being, and we're in different realms of that right now. So, you know, I just want to encourage you guys to reach out to those loved ones and friends, and don't just put the burden on the other person to say, hey, well, they haven't contacted me, because you just never know if they're okay, you know. So I don't take that for granted, and I try to be as positive as I can. See, there goes the quiet. As positive as I can every day, and I try to be as grateful as I can, because so far we have been okay. We've had some friends and families have some scares and some that have been affected, but, you know, our little unit has been okay. I think I mentioned that our son went off into the military, our oldest, and he's okay. You know, there's been a lot of weird, outrageous things happening, and my family's okay, you know. So I just want to encourage you guys today to just remember to think about one another, think about your well-being, think about yourself, your mental health. That's so important, because there's just so much going on. So I am just, like I said, I was just shelling some shrimp. We're gonna probably do some quesadillas, and then I'll hop back on if I can to catch you guys up. But let me go see what's wrong with baby, and I'll be back. So this is Eden's plate. She made some good choices tonight. And say hi.
Hi.
She wanted rice with her shrimp, and then bell pepper and green beans.
Bell pepper's so yummy. Like, mommy let me taste it one time, and it was like so good. She's like, it's pretty good when it's like fresh. So now I've been having it with my dinners with like one other vegetable, and like my actual main dinner, and I think it's really good.
Yes, I'm proud of your good choices.
Yes.
And it is so yummy. Dad and I are having shrimp quesadillas. So yummy. And we're gonna make a little cheese sauce and just some salsa mix. I like to mix mine with the mango habanero. We can only find this at Winco. And the black bean and corn. That is so good. They changed the recipe. I used to love it even more, but now when I mix it, it gives me the full flavor that I like. Dad does not like that one, so he'll just have this. But that'll be dinner. Easy peasy. Okay, guys, so it's the end of the night. I just finished washing all of the dishes. Yes, we hand wash here. Letting my air fryer dry. Just washed the baby's cup out. That's something that needs to go out. A couple things that need to go in the laundry. I need to put the girls' tablets on charger. Countertops are clean. Everything's nice and neat. Wiped down. Eden wiped down the table. She did a good job. I watered my plant Spike. So she's hanging out over there. Catch the morning rays and before I get up. Got the couch pretty much cleared off. Fluffed back up. And I'll do a quick vacuum in the morning. But yep, that's everything. It is about 10 till 11. And the girls are down, Dad's already in bed, so I'm gonna sit and enjoy a little bit of quiet time for about 30 minutes or so. I think I'm gonna journal and just relax for a little while. Maybe watch some YouTube, I don't know, we'll see. But thanks for joining us for this little snippet of our day. And again, guys, just remember to be kind to yourself, kind to others, and just, take it easy on yourself. Things are tough right now. So wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this, have a great day or night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.